All right, so again, I'm Andrea. If you want yoga blocks, strap, you could use a belt instead of a strap or a towel, and you can use books or pillows, just anything if you want a little extra support. I will give options during class. So, welcome everyone. We are going to get started. Let me know if you can't see or hear me for any reason. I'm wondering if I'm a little glitchy at all. Let me know. All right, so let's get started in child's pose. Child's pose, we're going to be big toes to touch, knees are wide. You're always welcome to put a block or a cushion underneath the glutes if you'd like. But as you're in child's pose, big toes are touching, knees are going to be wide like your mat. And then sit your hips back toward your heels, walk your hands out in front of you. You can put a pillow or a block underneath your chest. Just try and reach palms nice and wide, and then the forehead will meet the mat. So as your forehead meets the mat, start to find your breath and find the pressure. Find that pressure of the mat on your forehead, right around between the eyebrows, the third eye center. Putting pressure there helps give you a little stress relief, helps you let go of your day or whatever you're doing to start your morning. So as you're in that position, just start to breathe there. What I like to do during class is take note of your breath at the beginning of class and then compare at the end, just to see how your body's feeling, where your mind is. So as you're sitting in child's pose, just start to notice if you're very stressed, if you're very relaxed. Take note of how you're feeling. If you're really tight, so scan the body, think physical, think mental, think emotional, and start to let go of anything you don't want to take with you through class or come back to after class. So take note of those things and move forward and keep breathing here. Nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through the mouth. Hey Liz, Columbus, Ohio. Good, breathing, breathing, breathing. If you want to start massaging your forehead into the mat, you can just rock the head left to right. That's going to just start to alert nerves and get them moving, feeling, getting woke up. On your next inhale, take your left hand toward the upper corner of the left of the mat, and then the right hand on top, and find a nice stretch to the right side body. So nothing moves except the hands, and you feel the side body begin to open. So you're kind of crunching to your left, your forehead still down. Hand just on top of the left. Take a breath here. Good. On your next inhale, come back through center. On your exhale, move over to your right. Left hand will now be on top of the right, forehead to the mat. You'll feel that side body stretch to the ribs, to the intercostal joints, intercostal cartilage. Opening up. Again, find another breath here. Stay for your exhale. Come back through center. Walk your hands back. Sit yourself up, bring knees together. I'm just going to face towards you guys. Go ahead and sit back onto your heels here. If this is uncomfortable, you can sit cross-legged, whatever works for you. You take your arms up in the air. Inhale, arms, palms pressed together. On the exhale, twist open to your right. Right arm goes behind. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. Try and twist yourself open. The only thing that's moving is to the midline and up. Gaze over that back right shoulder. Try and twist a little deeper. On the next inhale, come back through center, palms meet overhead. Exhale, twist open to your left. Left hand goes behind, right hand goes to the outside of the left thigh. Try and gaze over that left shoulder. Twisting a little deeper. These are our first twists of the morning, so there's no need to go anything crazy deep. We're going to do a lot of twisting in class, so we're just prepping the body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the right, moving a little quicker here. Twist. Inhale through center, palms overhead. Exhale to the left, twist open. One more on each side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Seal it in. Good. Close your eyes here for a moment. Concentrate on your body. Concentrate on connecting the mind to the body. Get present in the space you're in. Preparing for practice. Preparing for no judgment of yourself. Prepare to enjoy, have fun, flow, move your body, open your mind. Take one big breath in through the nose. Fill all the way up. Feel the belly expand. Feel the lungs expand. When you get to the top, open the mouth. Exhale, release, let go of anything and everything you don't want. Gently blink open the eyes. Walk yourself forward to all fours. Moving into a cat-cow. Find yourself nice and stable. Your shoulders over the wrists, over the elbows are locked. Palms are nice and wide. Toes can be tucked or you can be on the tops of the feet. Hips are over the knees. On your next inhale, drop the belly down. Gaze goes up. Find your cow pose. Shoulders come down and away from the ears. Exhale, arch the spine, press the floor away, open those palms, tuck your chin to your chest, tailbone tucks under. Inhale, gaze goes up, tailbone points up, belly drops down, find the spine, getting some mobility. Exhale, tuck that tailbone in, navel to spine, chin to chest, press away. Inhale up, drop the belly. Exhale down, arch the spine. Continue at your pace here, just breathing in and out. Anytime you gaze up, you're breathing in. Every time you gaze down, you're exhaling. Maybe you go left to right and open the side bodies a bit. See where you're feeling tight. Just getting some mobility into the spine for practice. Find 2 more breaths wherever you are. Opening up, moving through. Once you've made it through your next 2 breaths at your pace, find yourself in a neutral spine. Anytime we're in a neutral spine, the belly button is hugging in. And we've got the tops or the toes tucked. Twisting open, take an inhale and bring the left arm to the sky. Gaze can follow if it feels good on the neck. Feel a twist through the midline. Feel an opening in the shoulder. Try and push that arm back to an extent of feeling like you're opening but no pain. And on the exhale, you're gonna thread the needle. Thread the left arm behind the right wrist. Bring that left shoulder down. Your left cheek can meet the mat here, or your forehead, whatever's comfortable. And just put a little pressure on that shoulder to just open. The right hand can go forward. It can stay where it is, or you can do a bind behind the back for a double twist. Double stretch. I want you to stay here for a moment and breathe. The more you put pressure and roll the right shoulder toward the floor, the more that left shoulder is going to open. So find your edge and where it feels like you're really making change. Find 1 more breath here. Stay for your nice long exhale. If your arm is bound behind your back, bring it back up. Press it underneath your right shoulder. And on your next inhale, left arm's gonna come back all the way up where we started. Twist open. Feel that opening in the shoulders. And exhale, left hand comes down. Other side. Find that stability, find that neutral spine, belly button in. Inhale, right arm comes up to the sky. Gaze follows. As you gaze up, really open that shoulder. See how much you can open. Make sure your weight's in that left palm. And on your exhale, thread the needle. Right arm goes behind the left wrist. So you're coming down, right cheek can be to the mat or your forehead. Pay attention to what your neck likes. And then try and roll yourself forward onto that shoulder. Left arm can go out, or you can wrap it behind the back for that half bind. Find a space that's comfortable for you, that feels good. Your feet can be tucked or on the tops, whatever works. You're concentrating on the shoulders here. See how much you can get an opening. Maybe press your left shoulder down toward that forearm. That's going to really open the shoulder. You should be feeling the deltoids. Take one more breath here. No rush on your breaths today. Exhale, let it out. Go ahead and unbind that arm or slide it back under the left shoulder. Press yourself up on your inhale. Right arm goes to the sky, open up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Good. We're going to tuck the toes under here and sit back onto our heels. So your toes are tucked. This is a very intense stretch. If you want to stay here, you can. You can put a block underneath your glutes. That's going to take a little pressure off the toes. That really helps, or a pillow, whatever works. The other option is to stay forward on your fingertips and only put as much pressure back on the toes as they can handle. It should feel intense, so know that that's normal, but you don't want to be in any kind of pain if you have foot problems. We are staying here for a couple breaths. This is a nice deep yin stretch of your feet. I'm just going to face forward here. You're going to take your right arm up. We'll take our mind off our feet. Right arm goes up and then back. You can take your left hand and push that arm down. This will be a nice tricep stretch, a nice shoulder opener. And breathe here. Try and sit up tall. We don't want to be forward. Think of the spine being long, your head reaching toward the ceiling, tailbone coming down towards the earth. Press a little deeper on that elbow. You can press your head into your arm and feel that tricep stretch if that feels good. Remember your breathing. Good. Keep those toes right where they are. See how long you can go here. Inhale, open back up. On the exhale, left arm is going to go behind, just switching it out. Pull onto that elbow, pull down your back. Your hand is flat on your spine, right between the shoulder blades. You're just creeping that hand down. Again, you can push your head into your arm for a little more depth. Remember to breathe. The intensity might be building in your feet. That's normal. Breathe and let go. Good. One more breath. See if you can push a little deeper on that tricep, on the top of that elbow. You're going to really love the release we get in our feet from this. We're going to let the blood flow back through the feet. Easy for me to say. The blood flow back through the feet. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands in front of you. I'm just going to spin so you can see. Untuck the toes. It's going to be a lot at first. And then put the tops of the feet, tap them gently. You're going to feel the blood flow back through, getting anything old and stale pushed out of the circulatory system. This is great if you have circulation issues. Keep the tops of the feet on the mat. Sit your hips back now. So the same thing, only the toes are untucked. You can stay here. If you want an ankle stretch, top of the foot stretch, bring your hands back. Lean back into your fingers. If you want even more, lift the knees up. I just got a couple cracks that felt good. Lean into that. Breathe. Really stretch. See how that feels. Bring your knees down gently first, and then slowly walk your hands forward. Come back to all fours. Good. Again, if you want, you can tuck those feet. Now we'll tuck the toes under. Palms are nice and wide. Shoot the hips high. Down dog. First down dog of the day. I assume, at least, unless you've already taken a couple classes. So what you're going to do here is make sure palms are nice and wide. We're about shoulder width distance apart with our hands. Feet are about hips width distance. Some people find themselves in a shorter stance on down dog, which is fine. But if you want to really stretch the backs of the legs, give yourself that nice triangular pose. So if you're down in all fours here, you'll notice if you just go from all fours and push up, you're in a perfect down dog every time. Start to pedal out the heels one at a time. Press your chest towards your thighs and feel the backs of the legs begin to open. Shoulders begin to open. Your head is hanging heavy. Pedal out one heel, bend one knee, go back and forth. Take your time. We're just opening the body, setting up for nice stretching and flowing. We're going to get the heart rate going here in just a minute. So take some breaths, and I'll guide you through breathing throughout class. So try and keep up with the breath. If anything's moving too fast, we started in child's pose. You can always go back to that pose anytime during class if you need to rest. It's a great position to be in. Or find your down dog here if you want something a little more active. Now together, come to an inhale, come to the balls of your feet, heels go up. And on the exhale, melt both heels all the way to the earth. See how close you can get up to your mat. Hold here for a moment. Inhale, back up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, come down to the heels, open the backs of the legs. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, melt down. Good. On your next inhale, come to the balls of the feet. Slowly tiptoe forward to the front of your mat. Bring your feet behind the wrists. Your knees can be bent here. Feet are about hips width distance apart, ragdoll pose. Notice the bend in my knees so my torso can lay on my thighs. You can grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang. Try not to have any tension in the neck. Maybe you swivel from left to right. You can twist your head, yes and no, up and down. Let go of tension in the spine. This should feel good, letting traction come through the spine, separating the vertebrae. Now, if you want to open up the backs of the legs, just simply straighten the legs and let your head hang. Find your depth. Good. If you want to open the shoulders, clasp the hands behind the back and let them fall over the head. Feel that nice shoulder opener. Good. Release the palms back down. Place your left hand in between, right in front of the big toes. So left hand is down the mat. Then inhale, right hand's going to go up. You can have a bend in the knees. Twist open to your right. Right arm to the sky. You can bend the left knee, straighten the right for a little more twist and a little more depth. If this is too deep, put pillows or a block here. That's always an option. That'll help give you some lift. Gaze is up to that right hand. Twist a little deeper. You should feel this on the outside of the right thigh, your IT band. So right leg straight, left leg's bent. Exhale, come back down. Right palm comes down. This time open up to the left. Inhale, left arm comes up. Straighten the left leg, bend through the right. Feel that opening as you do that. Right from the outside IT band. The iliotibial band goes down from the hip to the knee. Gets super tight if you're a runner or if you sit at a desk. This is a great stretch for you. And it's lovely on the spine. One more breath. Try and go a little deeper. Exhale, bring your hand down. Good. On your next inhale, hang heavy and start to roll up slowly like you're going through molasses. Your head's going to be the last thing to come up. Let the shoulders hang nice and slow, no rush. Getting your spine nice and tall. Roll the shoulders down and back. Palms face forward. I'm just going to face back and forth to the camera so you can see better. Bring your big toes to touch, maybe a slight hip, sliver of light through your heels. Shoulders are down and back, shoulder blades almost pinching together. Tuck your chin in just a little bit. We're in Tadasana, mountain pose. And this can be a very opening pose and a very active pose, should you make it that way. Some people are in this pose just kind of hanging out. But if you're nice, tall, long, tucking the tailbone under, pulling the navel to spine, rolling the palms open so the thumbs roll back and the pinkies roll forward. Think of lifting through your kneecaps and igniting the quads. Open your toes and grasp each toe into your mat. Feel the activation that goes through your body as you pay attention and get present in the body. Notice the difference rather than you're just on this and sitting here. Really feel it, really get into your mind, your body, and connect. Take a breath here, keeping your activation. Take a breath out. On your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to twist open. Arms come in front, right arm comes back, left arm reaches forward, twist to the midline. Notice my hips aren't going to turn. We're twisting just to the midline, so try and keep your hips squared off to the front. Gaze back to the right hand and feel a twist through that spine and midline. Pull the navel to the spine. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist open to your left this time. Left arm goes back. Try and pull the left hip forward, pull the right hip back, keep the hips square to the front of the room. If this hurts the neck, you can always gaze forward. You're feeling a twist in the mid-body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, cactus the arms, find a little back bend here. Gaze can go up. If this is too much, bring your hands to the low back, feel support here. This is our first back bend, so I don't want you to get too intense yet. We'll have a couple more. On your next inhale, come back through center. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Arms come up, notice my back stays flat. You're reaching your head toward the front of the room, forward fold. You can have a slight bend in the knees here if you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the front of the shins, or you can touch the mat in front of you. Just make sure your spine stays long. We'll do a lot of these halfway lifts, so hold here for a moment. Feel weight go into your toes slightly, almost like you're looking over the edge of a building, looking over a cliff, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, come up again. Again, you can be here, you can touch, you can go to your knees. On your next exhale, plant the palms, step back to a high plank and hold. You can stay here or you're welcome to drop knees down. Keep the toes tucked. Make sure your shoulders stay over the wrists and elbows. Take one breath forwards, shift yourself, feel yourself shift so your shoulders are over the wrists. And on the exhale, come all the way down. Untuck the toes. Keep your palms underneath your shoulders. This is kind of a broken down vinyasa flow, so we're going to move this along a little quicker on the next couple, but I'm breaking it down for you for now. On your next inhale, press yourself all the way up. Your hands are staying underneath the shoulders. Later on, we'll be lifting ourselves up so we're off of the thighs and staying on the feet. But for now, just stay with your thighs down. We're opening the spine. Come back down, tuck the toes. You can use your knees to come up or push yourself all the way up. Inhale. On the exhale, press yourself up, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet in slightly, pedal the heels. Feel that opening in your body. We're gonna flow this through 2 more times, breath to movement. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, you can step or hop to the top of your mat. Do whatever works for you. Inhale, halfway lift, find that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, arms come up. On the exhale, twist like we did before. Right arm goes back, left arm goes forward. Keep the hips squared away. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, left arm goes back, right arm comes forward. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus arm back bend, or find your low back. See what kind of depth you can get now. We're opening up the spine. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shift yourself forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back to your high plank, flow to low plank. Inhale, up dog, come to the tops of the feet. Thighs can be lifting off the floor, ignite the thighs. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips high, down dog. Always options to drop your knees through your flows. We'll be doing a few more. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms nice and wide. All the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I want you to take one breath here. Take another exhale. This just gives you a chance to reset breath in case you've lost it. No problem. Good. Next inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, twist open to the right. Right arm goes back, left arm forward. Inhale through center. Exhale, left arm goes back, right arm forward. Remember to keep yourself squared away. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus arm back bend. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift like you're looking over a cliff. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back, high plank. Go to low plank, option for knees down. Inhale through your up dog, tops of the feet meet the mat. Press through the tops of the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, push the hips high, down dog. Good. Pedal out the heels. Find your breath, inhale through your nose. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We're gonna add on to this flow. If you want, you can have blocks near you. Keep your strap if you have one at the top of your mat, just in case you need it at any time. But just keep your blocks on either side of your mat if you need help, or books or pillows or whatever you have. They're not necessary, but just as an option in case you need. I'll just show you how to use them throughout. Coming back to our mountain pose if you've left. Take an inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Notice the changes that are coming, so wait for my cues. Inhale, halfway lift. Find the flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Chair pose, we're sitting deep. We're sitting into our heels, the weights in the heels. If this is too deep, you can always come up slightly. The main thing you want to make sure is when you look down, you can see your toes. We don't want to be here. We want to be back, like you're sitting in a chair. This is too much on the shoulders. Bring the hands to heart center. Biceps are bringing the ears if the arms are up. Take a breath. On your exhale, we're twisting open to the right like we did while we were standing. As you twist open, right hand reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Try and keep the left hip pulling back, right hip pulling forward. Notice the alignment. We don't want to be here. Keep the knees in front, right next to each other. Inhale, come through center, chair. Exhale, left arm goes back, right arm comes forward. Again, knees are not off. Knees are in alignment. Good. Breathe here. Next, inhale, come through center. Sit a little deeper. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We're gonna flow through. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. High plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, meet me here. Inhale through your nose. Big open mouth. Exhale, let it go. Another breath here. Inhaling. Staying for your exhale. So I'm going to flow through this next series slow, and then we'll go through it a little quicker like we did the first round. Next inhale, right leg comes high. Your right leg is here. Think of your hips staying in alignment. So your right toes rolling into midline. Keep the hips in alignment. Your head's between the biceps. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your foot between your hands. As you're in a low lunge, you're on the ball of the back foot. Notice that my shoulders are over my wrists. My front knee is at 90 degrees. Drop your back knee down here. Leave your back toes tucked. Inhale, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, the back knee is down. And then notice that your knee is not going over your toes. So we want to have that 90 degrees. And then let gravity start to pull that hip. You're opening these hip flexors. Your psoas muscle, which is a huge muscle that connects the spine down to the hips. So breathe here and feel the opening. Again, arms are up together overhead. If you want, you can have them at heart center. If you have shoulder problems, no problem. This is a space you'd be welcome to use blocks if you need it, just to help support. Okay, so use your tools that you have. Take another breath in here. Make sure shoulders are pulled down from the ears. We don't want them up. On the exhale, sit back. Seated splits. So as you're here, your right foot's now flexed, toes are to the ceiling. Hips are sitting back toward the heel. Maybe you go all the way to the heel. Maybe you bring your nose to your knee. Make sure your hips are squared off wherever you are. You can walk your hands forward. You can use your blocks. Make sure you're flexing those front toes. Take another breath here. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back through crescent moon or crescent lunge first. Lift yourself up. You're going to inhale into crescent lunge, full crescent lunge. So crescent lunge, 90-degree bend of the front knee. Now the back knee's up, arms overhead or palms at heart center. Ball the back foot. Take a breath in. Sit a little deeper if you can. And on your exhale, open up warrior two. Warrior two, back knee heel spins down. Back foot's parallel with the back of the mat. 90-degree bend. Hands are long. Gaze over your front middle finger. Shoulders drop down and back away from the ears. Pull your navel to spine. Tuck the tailbone. All these little movements that make such a change in our body, build strength, tone the muscles. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. On a reverse warrior, nothing changes but the upper body. Left hand can be on the back thigh or find a bind. Reach for the back of the room. Find that side body opener. Good. On your next exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Frame the front foot. Step your right foot back to the left. High plank, we're flowing through low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog where we started. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. On your next inhale, other side. Left leg goes high. Hold here. Square off your hips. We don't want to be open and flailing open. We want to square the hips off with one another. Flex your toes. Exhale, low lunge. Again, get squared away in your low lunge. Make sure you have that 90-degree bend. Notice I'm on the back heel or the back ball of my foot, heels up. Gaze is down. On your next inhale, bring the knee down. Arms up, crescent lunge. Keep your back toes tucked. Let your hips sink to the mat, okay? We want to let gravity take over. You're going to feel those hip flexors open on the right side. Open the body. Take another breath. Make sure shoulders aren't creeping up. Let them drop down. Exhale, seated half split. Sit your hips back to your heel. Flex that front foot. Maybe you stay here. Your blocks might be here. You can bring your knee or your nose to your knee. You can reach forward. Find a depth. You want to open up the back of that leg. You'll feel this. Now aren't you glad we stretched your toes? Keeping the toes tucked. The big movement here on the next inhale, we're coming all the way up, crescent lunge. Lift the back knee. Here we go. Good. So as you're here, ball the back foot. Shift yourself forward just a little bit, 90 degrees. Shoulders dropping down. Don't let them creep up to the ears. Another breath. Another exhale. Next inhale. I want you to exhale, open up warrior two. Remember, spin the heel down on the back foot. 90 degrees stays on the front knee. Make sure your front knee isn't coming in toward the big toe. Roll it toward the pinky toe. Shoulders drop down. Arms are long and wide. Gaze over your middle finger of the front hand. Next inhale, reverse your warrior. Nothing changes but the upper body. Right hand can be down that thigh or find your bind. Feel that side body opener. Reach for the back of the room. Keep that 90-degree bend in the leg. And on your exhale, cartwheel, hands down. Left foot steps back to meet the right. High plank to low plank. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, down dog, meet me here. Stay in your down dog for a moment. Breathe, pedal out the heels. Hopefully everybody's doing well. All right, pedaling out the heels. We're gonna move through that whole flow a little quicker, one breath movement, so we're not gonna hold the poses as long. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Moving into chair pose. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips down. Exhale, open up to the right. Remember, keep the hips square, right arm reaches back. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale through center. Exhale, left arm goes back, right arm comes forward. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Reach it high, square off the hips. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the back knee down. Keep the back toes tucked. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, sit back, half split. Here comes the big move. You can use your blocks here. Use the power of your core and your legs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Take your time. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Feel that opening. Reach for the back of the room. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Right foot steps back to the left. High plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Remember, you can always have your knees down. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, half seated split. Take your time on this. We're moving all the way back up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Push yourself up, find balance. Take your time. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Left foot steps back to meet the right. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in through your nose. Take the exhale. Always option for a child's pose here if you'd like. Take another breath here. Exhale. Next, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. One more time through. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist open to your right. Keep your knees together. Inhale through center chair. Exhale, twist open to your left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back, high plank. You can drop the knees to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Moving right along, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the back knee down, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, seated, half split. Inhale, crescent lunge, full. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Plant the palms, right foot to the left, high plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale. Exhale, seated half split. Inhale, crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Take your time. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Left foot back to the right. High plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Drop your knees down. Spread the knees wide. Child's pose. Give yourself a moment. Just where we started. Hips are back to the heels, forehead to the mat. Take a couple breaths in your child's pose. Get yourself caught up. Take note of how you're feeling in your body. How's your heart rate doing? Big breaths in through the nose. Big breaths out through the mouth. Good. We're not here for long, so go ahead and bring your knees back together. Walk your hands up. Come to all fours. Same thing, tuck the toes. Down dog, meet me here. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Step or hop to the top of your mat. You can grab a strap here if you'd like one. We're going to do a little bit of balancing work. Bring yourself slowly up to standing. You're always welcome to just put a strap, a belt, or a towel around your neck. Not sure if you'll need it, but just in case. We're going to work on a little balancing. We're going to start with the left leg taking the balancing work. Then you're going to bring your right knee in. Now, maybe you just stay here. You can roll out the ankle. This is completely fine. Just notice when I'm standing here, I'm not hunched forward. Keep your spine long and pull that knee in. So stay right there. Keep balancing on the left foot. If you want more, take your peace fingers and bring it to the inside of your big toe. Hike that knee up if you can. And again, maybe you stay here. You can bring your arm out for balance. Just keep your navel pulling into spine and find something to concentrate on if you're having a struggle with balance. If you want more, next level, kick your foot out in front of you. Try and keep your hips squared. Next layer, bring your leg out to the side. Arm can go out. Just concentrate and breathe. This is where you could use the strap if you can't reach your toes to give you length. So that's always an option. Stay right where you are. Good, breathe. Lift the kneecap up towards the ceiling on that left leg. That's gonna ignite the thigh. Bring the leg forward and hold here. You can have your knee bent if you want. Release your hand and hold your foot out in front of you. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot down, shake it out. Good. That should get you moving a little bit of blood flow. So this time I'll show with the strap if you'd like. Take the weight in the right foot this time, moving into the left. You can bend your left knee in. You can wrap the strap around it if you want. Flex that left foot. So you normally would take your peace fingers and grab for the toe, but you can just take your strap and wrap it around the foot. Okay? This is going to give you length if you don't have the flexibility in your hips. Stay here maybe. Work on this position, work on balance. If you want more, kick your foot out. Good. You can stay here. If you want more, work your way open. Ooh, find balance. Your arm can come out. You're using your strap. Breathe. Concentrate on something, not moving. Wonderful, guys. Slowly bring your foot in. Keep it in alignment. Release the strap. You can bend your knee here if you want for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot down. Good. All right. How's that feeling on the legs? We're going to do one more. You can use, you don't really need your strap for this one. So on this one, this is a good one because there's also multiple layers. Tree pose is always a great balancer. Left leg takes the weight. Right foot can either balance here for a kickstand around the ankle. Come to the calf below the knee. Just make sure your knee is rolling open and toward the back of the room. Hips stay forward. You can stay here. You can move your foot to your upper thigh. Press your foot into your upper thigh. If you're here, think of igniting that kneecap up. If you pull your kneecap to the sky, you'll feel your quad ignite. Then push your right foot into it, and together you're building tension, you're building strength, and it's also going to help you balance. Pull your navel to the spine. The more you hold everything together and ignite muscles, the more balance you're going to have. It's more work, but it's more balance. Arms can be up overhead here. You can come up, go Go wherever you want, heart center. If you want more, you can try and back bend, or you can close your eyes to work on balance. Closing your eyes is a bigger challenge than a lot of people might realize. Make sure your toes on the left foot are nice and spread out. Good, take one more breath. And as you come out, take it slow, come down, rest your right foot, shake it out. Moving into the other side, find your layer. Maybe you kickstand to the heel or to the ankle. Maybe you come to the calf. Maybe your inner thigh. Good. Just make sure you're not on your knee joint, because we're going to be pressing our foot into our leg when you're up high, so don't be on the knees. It's not good for the joint. Ignite that quad. Lift the right kneecap toward the sky. Good. Press your palms together, bring them up, come behind your back and hold opposite elbows. Maybe you do something different on this side. Maybe you see if you're more balanced on this side. We do things one side than the other. It's always great to compare, especially every day. Sometimes my right side is my strong side, sometimes it's my left. Just depends, I think, on my brain, on my mind, my mood, all the things. Good, you're doing great out there, so hopefully you're finding balance. If you want to close those eyes, go for it now. Your ankle should be a little on fire. Toes should be nice and wide, grasping into your mat. One more breath. And exhale, let it go. Good. Roll it all out. All right, done with the balancing for standing. Go ahead and inhale the arms up overhead. Give yourself one more back bend on the exhale. Open up. Inhale back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Last flow through here. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. High plank to low plank. Inhale through your up dog. Hold for your up dog for a moment. See if you can open the shoulders. Then exhale, down dog. Moving into pigeon pose. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring your right ankle behind the left wrist. Your foot's facing out. Drop your knee down. Drop your hips down. Good. The more intense this pose will be is the further your knee or your heel is from your thigh. So if you come in here, it's going to be less. If you parallel at the top of your mat, it's going to be more. Stay right here. If this is too much for you or does not work for your hips, take it to a recline, which is going to be your right ankle behind the left knee and then pull yourself in. Same effect. All right, so pigeon pose though. You can stay here. If you're slouching over to the side, take that pillow, that block, and put it underneath your hip. That's going to square you right up. So see how different you sit? So it just depends on how open your hips are. And then if you want to recline your pigeon, fall forward. Try and keep your right foot flexed. That protects the knee. Take this time to breathe and relax. We're coming to the end of class, so we're starting to get some more stretching in after all the flows you did. Begin to walk yourself up if you're reclined. Plant your palms. Tuck the back toe. Push yourself up. Right leg goes high. And then let the knee fall back and open. Now you're here. You can do a flip dog here if you want. Flip dog is you're just going to let that back foot fall and you're going to open up. That's a front body opener. And then flip your way back. Right leg high. Come down, meet the left. Good. Those are just extras. If you want a little more stretching. Inhale, this time left leg goes high. Exhale, left ankle behind the right wrist. Flex the left foot. Once you're there, untuck the back toes. Again, you can put that block underneath the left hip or pillow if you you want it there. And then stay in your pigeon if you're there. If you want to do a recline pigeon, you're on your back, left ankle behind the right knee. Thread the needle, pull your hand through that little needle hole you made. Come to the front of the shin or the back of the thigh. Remember to still keep that left foot flexed, whether you're in recline pigeon. Okay, so wherever you are, if you're here, go ahead and fold forward. I always press my right hand into my left foot just to keep it flexed. It helps protect my hip and my knee. Breathe here. Good. Slowly walk yourselves back up. Take your time. Plant your palms. Tuck your back toes. Left leg goes high. Again, if you want, bend that knee. Open up the hip. If you want to do your flip dog, left leg falls behind and open up. It really looks more difficult than it is once you just kind of fall into it. If you have problems getting out, you can always just drop the hips down too. Come back to your down dog. Left leg high, bring it down, drop the knees, sit back to your heels and pull your legs out in front. Wonderful, scoot yourself up, keep the knees bent. Once you tuck your chin into your chest, bring your hands by your sides and slowly roll down. Chin to chest, let your head be the last thing to hit. Good, hug both knees in. Rock left to right on that spine. Did a lot of twists today, did some back bends. The spine got a lot of work. It's good. Find stillness, hug your right knee into your right armpit. Let the left leg go long. You can stay here, you can roll out the ankle. Or bring your right leg across your left side body, roll up onto the left hip, but keep the right shoulder down. Gaze off to your right. You can keep your left hand on your right knee if that helps. If your knee doesn't touch the floor, that's fine. You can put a block of pillow here. You can put your fist. What you really want to do is keep the right shoulder down. You want your shoulders down before the knee comes down. That's going to give you the twist in the low back. All the twists we did, twists are so detoxifying to the body. Think of your internal organs just getting wrung out like an old dishcloth. All the garbage gets out. Your intestines get a little twist. Gaze over to the right and breathe. On your next inhale, come back through center. Hug the left knee in with the right. Give them both a squeeze toward the armpit, separating the knees. Then release the right leg down. Hug the left knee in. Keep that one squeezed for a moment. You can stay here or go ahead and find that last twist of the day. Pulling over, notice my left shoulder staying down. Gaze over to the left, pull that right knee towards the right side. Pull the left knee toward the right side, excuse me. Good. Feel that nice opening mid-back, low back. Again, detoxifying. Maybe you had too many glasses of wine one night. Doing a detoxifying twisting yoga class is the best thing for your organs. And you'll get a little sweat out. Good, come back through center. Hug both knees back in. Final pose is child's pose, or excuse me, happy baby. Grab the bottoms of the feet. You can grab around the arches, you can grab around the toes. If that's too deep, grab the ankles or behind the knees. Wherever you are, pull down. Try and keep your tailbone rolling down onto the mat. Keep your back flat. You can rock left to right here. If you're feeling nice and open, you can kick one leg open. Hold it there. If you want to do the other leg, hold it there. And then if you want to try both legs, open up. Good, bring your knees back together. Hug them to your chest. Now go ahead and bring your forehead to your knees, tuck into a tight little ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your body together as tight as you can. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, find Shavasana, your actual final pose in class, in practice. As you're in Shavasana, I want you to think of your shoulder blades sprawling out and separating. The backs of your palm, the backs of your hands are resting on the mat. The fingers curl naturally. Notice your feet just flay out to the sides. Take note of your head melting into the floor. I will bring you back at the end of this pose in just a few minutes, so I won't leave you here, don't worry. Think of your eyes resting in their sockets. And most importantly, take note of how your body's feeling, and if you're holding any more tension, take note of where your mind is now compared to where you were at the beginning of class. And take note if you're clenching your jaw or pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Let all that go. And I'll bring you back in a few more minutes. Just breathe and relax. You're welcome to continue staying in Shavasana, of course. If you'd like to slowly awaken the body, begin to roll out the wrists. Slowly, keeping the eyes closed. To slowly bring the body back. Maybe you scrunch your fists open and closed. Massage your head left to right. Point your toes and flex your toes. Scrunch your eyes while leaving them closed. When you're ready to take a full-on stretch, bring your arms up overhead and reach for the back of the room as your toes reach for the front and pull your body apart. Give yourself the best good morning stretch. Waking up the muscles. When you're ready, pull your knees into your chest and rock over to your left or right side for the fetal pose, resting your cheek to your bicep. Staying here for a moment for one breath, finding comfort, safety, finding a space and a mindset to take with you for your evening or day. When you're ready, you can press yourself up to a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed, bring the palms to heart center. Finding gratitude in your practice today, finding gratitude in yourself, and being grateful for all those that showed up from around the world to share energy and spread energy. Bring your thumbs up to third eye center, the space between the eyebrows, the space of intuition and open-mindedness. Open-minded with ourselves, open-minded to one another. Bowing forward, namaste.